6 billion shillings is the value of the Uwezo Fund, set to be launched over the weekend. The fund has been set up using money that had been set aside for an election runoff, if there'd been one. And now the youth and women who would like to start a business but cannot access financing can turn to the fund once it is up and running.
75% of the money that's going to be disbursed will go equally to the counties. 25% will be distributed according to the poverty index, just like we do for CDF, just so that's to make sure that the more poorer constituencies have a little bit more than the constituencies that are well off.
At least 40% of what each constituency will get will be disbursed as grants, while the remaining 60% will be given on credit, interest-free, although an administrative fee of about 2% the value of the credit will be charged. Interested parties will be requested to submit their proposals to the constituency committees of the fund, which will be based at the Constituency Development Fund offices. Membership to the committees will include representatives from the wards, women, youth, people with disabilities and religious institutions. It is these committees that will scrutinize the proposals and accept or reject the applications. This is the setup for the Uwezo Fund launch, scheduled to take place this Sunday, and the government says that the intended 6 billion shillings may not be enough to cater for the needs of the youth and women who will apply for the funds. They've now been encouraged to look at alternative projects within the government, such as tenders, because the budget has set aside 200 billion shillings worth of tenders to the youth and women.
Those youth that can do small assignments like supply of items that do not require a lot of money, like water, stationery, they can get involved in those contracts, because all government institutions must provide 30% of their tenders to the youth.
Members of Parliament had tried to control the Uwezo Fund, a move that the youth rejected. So now the government says that the only role that MPs will play in the fund is what it terms a supportive role. Zainab Wandati, NTV Business.